It is amazing what fate can conjure at times. A combination of results that have ensured a desperate scramble for survival. This will be unmissable stuff. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Milan cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. And the shot! Goal! Milan! Could that be it? The big moment, his moment, the moment of utter relief. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a wake-up call for the hosts.
It's Asa! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
And this is Messi. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rafinha. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Kukçu. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Isak placed a mighty effort! And he has kept it out somehow.
Hazard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Threads one in. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Goes for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Not the most accurate pass. Great vision. And it's Neymar. Great defending, strong and determined. Alexander-Arnold. Baresi gets over and intercepts. Hakimi. Can he get on the end of this? Aimed beyond the defence. Alisson breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Neymar. He's got away. Chooses to go back. Big chance! Oh, that is very close.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Hakimi. Now that looks a decent ball. Looking for the run.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, easy pickings there. Hazard. And he shoots! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Mbappe is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it.
And a chance! And here's Neymar. Neymar. Well, that has not gone well. Messi. There's the shot! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Milan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Oh, good take in a good area. Shapes to shoot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
He can run onto that. That has been cut short. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And the finish! Sticks it away! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Defending of the desperate variety. Now it's Isak. Milan finding their passes. Knocks it into... Can he finish? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
This possibly the last play of the half. Well, that's an excellent interception. Neymar, a player who needs no introduction. Tries to play it through, and it's made its way to him. Oh, that was vital. And the whistle goes for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Milan head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Decent chance! In he goes again! Oh, crossbar! It's there! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Real chance! And the ball's come loose here, and he's gone long. Mbappe. Hakimi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Tries to pass it through. Isak chasing after it.
Milan are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
And he's managed to get free. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. That has ended up in no man's land. Hazard. Now he's got space here. Hazard. And it's Kukçu. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And that is out of play. Lovely feet.
Such good technique.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Cannavaro demonstrating his defensive quality there. Hazard. Pedri. Now it's Messi. He is through here. Hakimi does well to get it back. And it's Vieira. And this is Neymar. Neymar. He's had a shot! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Barcelona really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Messi has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Adams gets across to intercept that. Hakimi. Looking for options for movement. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Conte, a picture of focus and alertness. Nicely weighted ball. Mbappe! Messi. Pass somewhat off target. Hazard. He's in a good position here. And that's really well manoeuvred. And they're quick to get it back. Pedri. Can he get it through? Nicely spread. Vieira. Spread out to the left. Nicely shaped ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Serginho. Ball is over the line. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And this is Batistuta. Baresi. Milan digging deep here. Few gave them any hope today, but they are giving this a right old crack.
What a game, Peter. What a performance. This will no doubt make the manager extremely proud.
No way through. Not the most accurate pass. Ødegaard. Ødegaard! And that would have been game, set and match.
Ødegaard clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3 up.
Now it's Rafinha, but that has not gone well. Now, can they get him away? And Batistuta! Oh, that was no routine save.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Milan have their third corner. Up he goes! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's Ødegaard. Nice interception, well timed. Pedri. Looking to play him in. And that's it. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. So it all boils down to this. The team so desperate to be up amongst the big hitters. And today, only a win suffices. It truly doesn't get any better, any bigger than this. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Milan come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. Mora. He's shifting through the gears here. That's the keeper's ball. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Eder Militao gets over and intercepts. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Ruben Neves. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. And it's Neymar. Now Mora. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And he welcomes it in. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Neymar.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Ruben Neves cuts out the pass.
Arsenal clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is. And it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Ugarte. Griezmann. And the counter is on. Knocks it into space. And it's face to face with... Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. Ruben Neves. Saliba. And Jamal. Now it's Mbappe. Ødegaard simply refused to be outdone there. Mbappe. Foden. It's Park Ji-sung. Foden. And he cuts out the supply. Not the most convincing of passes. Very nearly half an hour gone here. He's going for goal! It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Saliba. And it's Ruben Neves. Ugarte. Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Yamal!
Lamine Yamal made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
And it's Griezmann! Goal, Milan! The goal for which they thirsted, the goal for which they craved. Now, full steam ahead to the ultimate prize. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
How important will this turn out to be? This is going to give them a lot more options now.
Eder Militao kept his eye on it, and he's there. Saliba. Milan are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Neymar. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Distributed tidily. Might be danger here. Park Ji-sung.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Foden running with the ball. Griezmann. Griezmann stood his ground strongly. Forlan. Here comes the cross.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Mbappe. Yamal. And there's the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Reflections on the first half?
Milan really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Milan, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Milan really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
It's a really well-measured ball. Cannavaro. Mora. And Hakimi. And he was quick to react. Messi. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Hakimi makes the interception. Ugarte. Mbappe. And it's Messi. And that has put paid to that. Foden is onto this. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's Griezmann.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Forlan. And a chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Team still separated by the game's only goal. Messi. Now Ugarte. Vardiol. Eder Militao. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Messi. Guardiola.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And he's managed to get free. Tries a shot! Mora. And Yamal. And the return pass. Tries to pass it through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, that's a key interception. Aimed in towards the centre. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Yamal. Hakimi was in no mood for any of that.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Ruben Neves. And it's Ugarte. Into the last quarter of an hour. Good run through the middle, but he needs support. Saliba. And it's Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Griezmann. He won't be happy with that one. Messi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he's intervened well there. And it's Messi. Gets a good foot in there. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Foden. Arsenal needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Tries to dink it through. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Milan really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Oh, played through for the wide man.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Great ball if he can get shapes to shoot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping! And that is that. Milan have done it. A promotion sealed with a win. Griezmann taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.